And hello again, dear ones. Robert Brzezinski with you. Another episode of Evening Prayers. Today is the 3rd of, that was morning prayers. There's evening prayers. Today is the 3rd of May, and I am so grateful to be with you. It's really been a great Sunday, and I have another special announcement to make. Bob Sima in concert this Friday, live on Zoom. There is a link right there, Facebook event on the New Thought Radio page. Check it out. We are going to boogie for a couple hours. Bob Sima and Shannon will be with us and singing all their songs and having a good time. Another great event sponsored by New Thought Radio. However, tonight's evening prayers. Now, this program does come to you every morning, 8:15 a.m., and every evening, 8:15 p.m. And the original idea was real simple. Let's get together and pray together. I need a chance to pray. I need to make sure that that I'm doing the work I need to do to be in a space that is supportive and works for me, and, and all those things that that prayer does for us. And very quickly it became an opportunity to pray with friends and family and colleagues. So if you're a religious science New Thought minister, practitioner of New Thought, or religious science unity ministers, could give me a call. Let's get you represented on this broadcast as well. More than happy to share this opportunity with as many people as want prayer. And if you're more inclined to receive prayer, then by all means, please shoot me an email, revbriz@spiritevolving.com. I'll get your prayer request in my email book, in my prayer book. Where's my prayer book? It's right here. It's always right here. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It was right there a minute ago. It's here somewhere. Get in my prayer book. Or shoot me an email and we can get on a phone or on a Zoom call and pray together. Either way, this is about the power of knowing absolute truth and aligning ourselves with the truth of what's happening in our lives. So I'm feeling like it's time for prayer. However, we want to give people a couple more minutes to get into the room. So do check out Daily Spirit Callings, by the way. Haven't talked about that in a while. Daily Spirit Callings is a positive affirmation, inspiration, and call to action that gets delivered to your email inbox every morning, bright and early. Should be there by the time you wake up, and gives you a great way to start your day. And positively inspiring music, New Thought Radio, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at newthoughtradio.net. They are the sponsor of this program. And tonight is evening prayer. So why don't we, maybe we're a little early for the prayer tonight, but let's just jump right into it. Sunday nights are a great evening to reflect on the week, but also to anticipate and vision for what's coming in the next week and what's almost here, what's next on our agenda. In this season of awakening, there have been just countless great opportunities to catch the inspiration, catch the word of God, catch the truth of this one power and presence in the world that we call God online. And I encourage you, make sure, especially, I've sat around today, I've been a part of or witnessed several different spiritual centers and their communities and their message, and it's great to watch the similarities and to catch some of where we think a little differently and where we look at the way this thing called life operates a little differently. So I encourage you, make sure that throughout the week you're spending some time, catch up on some of these and catch up on some of what's happening in the world out there as far as prayers, and there's a lot of people jumping on the bandwagon and doing a lot of, I shouldn't say it that way, I apologize. There's a lot of people that are catching the vision awakening to their own magnificence and starting to pray and off meditations and power chats and all kinds of interesting stuff live. Myself, I'll be here every day, 8:15 a.m. and p.m. Mountain Time to pray. And throughout the day, you can make sure you check out New Thought Radio because that page is just hopping with all kinds of great stuff. We've got concert series this summer and more music coming. Artists are releasing music all the time, so I look forward to sharing that with you. But okay, enough jibber jabber. Let's get into some prayer here, folks. Oh, and so I invite you to just sink into this moment, to slip into this moment and recognize that there's a perfection here, a perfection that is revealing itself right here on this time, on the planet at this time. Now that perfection, I know by many, many names. Some call it Buddha or Brahma, Yahweh, Vishnu, Quan Energy, Kuan Yin, Source Energy, Divine Mother, God, the One, Gaia, Love. No matter the name, no matter the image, no matter the icon, the truth remains the same. One power, one presence, one infinite intelligence revealing itself as all of life. Nothing missing, nothing absent, all life, all the time, no matter what. So I know the oneness that is the source and the supply of love and light and beauty, truth and health and wealth and well-being, abundance, prosperity, expresses itself as my life. I know God is one self-existent cause that is forever taking on form and abandoning that form in order to take on new form. And I know that cause, that self-existent cause, operates as my life, taking on form and abandoning that form in order to take on new form, taking on experience in order to experience, in order to let it go, to be it, to let it go and take on something new, to experience the breadth and the depth of human existence. What I know is I know for each one here that each one expresses God in a unique way, in a magnificent way, in a way that only you can share, in a way that only you can be on this planet. So I know that your life is absolutely vital to the evolution of human consciousness, that who you are and what you bring to this planet, what you bring to this party called life, is absolutely vital and unique. You are unique in your magnificence, unique in your wholeness. For you are a divine expression of the One. You are a divine expression of God's love. You are the perfection of God's life taking form right now. And as I know that truth of my life, I know that's true of all life everywhere. So collectively, together, we are creating a world that works for everyone. Collectively, together, we are supporting this grand and mighty purpose of awakening humanity to a spiritual magnificence. Together and collectively, there is a divine revealing that is happening, a great and glorious revelation that is happening. As my life, as your life. So as I sit in reflection of this week, I count all the blessings and I look at all the good and I recognize my cup is full and runneth over. That my bank accounts are full and running over. That the opportunities before me are full and running over. There are no limits to the good that we may each experience in this life. No limit to the amount of good we may receive other than in our own belief and in our own ability to accept that good, to say yes to that good. And so I claim for each here today the opportunity to voice that truth, to shout from the rooftops, yes. Yes, use me. Yes, I shall be prosperous. Yes, I shall show up and do the mighty work, do the hard work, the heavy lifting of living this thing called life. of being a divine conduit of God's truth into the world, of being a demonstration, an absolute vibration of truth and harmony and love and oneness. Oneness. Deeply we are one. And I affirm this day that from this moment forth, I recognize that oneness in everyone, every interaction, every connection, every conversation, every passing thought on Facebook, every comment, everyone, everywhere. I demonstrate a deep commitment to knowing that it's all God. And so I know harmony and love and order as the rule of the day. I know every interaction comes from a peaceful heart and is heard by a peaceful heart. I claim and affirm that all is happening exactly as it must to bring forth the mighty vision for humanity on the planet. I claim and affirm that there is great work being done by all that hear these words. Now or at another time, it matters not in the mind of God. In the mind of God, there is the reminder that all is well, that everything's happening exactly as it must, and that we are pawns, we are players, we are manifestors, we are creators, we are demonstrators, we are the hands and the heart of God, ushering forth a new world, a new way of living, a new consciousness, a new perspective. And how good it is. Oh, how so very, very good it is to be in this presence, to be in this moment, to recognize this truth and to let it be, to release the word into the law that knows that it knows. I am grateful for the reminder of this truth, for the opportunity to speak this word, but most especially grateful to know God's got it, so I get out of the way. Nothing more I could do anyway. This is not my work to be done. This is God's work that is being done. And God's got this. God's on the job. God's already demonstrating and manifesting all of this into some form. So I rest and relish in the witnessing of that form, of that creative power taking shape as my life is all life. I am grateful to release this word and know it is done. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is. Oh, dear ones, thank you so much for being with me this evening. I do want to let you know that the program I use to connect to Facebook and Facebook have been having a little bit of problem. I'm not getting to see any of your comments. So I know you're out there. I know you're commenting. And when the broadcast is over, then I'll be able to see all of those on my Facebook page. But there's a little interface. There's a little technical challenge between Facebook and the company that I use to broadcast these. They're working on it. A lot of work going on in the background, so we hope to have that feature back up again soon. So I apologize to all of you that are saying hello and sending love and so it is and affirmations. And normally I would share those on the screen. And right now that's just not possible from this program. So I trust that connectivity and that connection between Facebook and this company will come back real soon. So until next time, I'll be here 8:15 in the morning with you tomorrow, Monday morning, bright new Monday morning. And I'm getting this thing. Now, my wife's probably watching going, oh no, here we go again. I'm getting kind of this download for a new idea. And you never know. I might give it a pilot test tomorrow and see what happens. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what Spirit says throughout the rest of the night. Until then, however, be aware if you're an early person. My dear friend Bob Sima and his wife Shannon Plummer, they're releasing a brand new song tomorrow. And they're releasing a brand new video to go with it. They've been playing the song live for a while. This is a much anticipated album, Good Thoughts, Good Words, Good Deeds. And they're releasing the first single tomorrow, 7:30 Mountain Time. It means I got to be up at like 5:30 my time to catch this video. And they're releasing a video and the new song "These Mountains" from their brand new album. Good hearts, good minds, good deeds, or good words, good hearts to good. See, I don't even know the name of the album yet. It's that new. But they're gonna broadcast it first thing in the morning, and I think I'm probably gonna end up having a watch party tomorrow at some time, maybe a few times, to watch this video. So look for that on the live broadcast tomorrow. Until then, I will be back 8:15 a.m. with morning prayers, if not earlier with Bob Simon. Who knows? But until then, I love you. You are wonderful. Thank you for being here. Thank you for continuing to be a part of this, and being a support to all that's happening here. This is a glorious ministry that is being birthed as we speak. New Thought Media Network and New Thought Radio are just in our infancy. We are just getting started. We're so grateful you're showing up, and trust you find some value here. And we want to play. We want you to play along. If you want to play along, we want you to play along with us. So I'm out of here for the night. I love you. Peace and blessings. Next time. Have a great night. We'll see you in the morning. Bye now.